So today we are back with another episode. Today we are going to rank Metallica's iconic albums, try to in our top five, in a ranking of our top five albums. So let's kick it off. So at number five for me, I went with Ride the Lightning. I love that cool blue. What is it, like an aqua blue, or is it? I don't know what kind of a blue you'd call it, but
Yeah, I'll just flash it up there on the CD.
yeah, it's I just the blue does something for me. The Metallica in the blue, the kind of 3D effect of Metallica is really, really, really cool. So number five, Ride the Lightning for me.
Very good. Okay, this will be interesting now. For me, number five, my fifth favorite Metallica album cover is Saint Anger.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think the artwork on this is amazing. They don't have Metallica there. They don't have Saint Anger. The only text there is parental advisory
Mm,
sticker, which is kind of like a badge of honor back in the day. But I think it says so much by saying so little. The fist of rage, of anger,
mm,
smashing that whatever it is, a pane of glass or timber or whatever. I don't know what smashing. And then you can see that it's bound by rope, so it's restrained.
mm.
It's just saying so much with so little. It's great art. Unfortunately, the music inside isn't as good as the art on the front for
Mm.
me. But
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing album cover, and for me, it had to come in at number five there.
Yeah, I remember when that came out too, and I believe if you open the inside of that, is there a face of like a kind of a with the teeth, big teeth in it? Maybe it was on was it did it feature on one of the tracks that was released? I thought it was on the vinyl or something, and I always remember thinking I thought that would have looked better on the front than the fist.
Oh, okay.
And there was also the different colors on it. Do you remember there was a green version and a purple version of that?
On CD,
Yes,
is that the face?
that's the one I'm thinking of. It's on the back, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very similar to some of the stuff that Luke Priest does, actually. I swing this around here, do you see the teeth
Yes.
that he does? He's a great artist. He's working with the band at the minute. But yeah, great shout. Great, great shout.
Yeah.
So my number four is That Magnetic. I know you spoke before about the packaging of the album on CD. You weren't too happy with it. But I thought, and maybe it was because of my age at the time as well, and it was an album that obviously I was alive for and waiting for it to come out. But I thought the coffin and the depth and the 3D effect I thought was so cool. There we go, yeah. And the magnetic feel, I just thought it was cool. It was something different from the band as well. I don't think they've ever done anything. Maybe Hardwire is a bit of white in it, but that's like the most white I think that the band had up to that point. But it really stood out for me, and I loved that tour as well. I got to catch that tour and all the coffins and all that stuff. So yeah, that magnetic number four.
Yeah. Number four for me as well.
No way.
Yeah, yeah. Bought it on CD obviously when it came out. Yeah, the booklet
Yeah.
they've cut out the coffin from the booklet, and as you say, it's each page has a little smaller outline cut out, so it kind of looks like a 3D when you look
Hmm.
at it from the top, which is pretty cool. And just the whole concept around the album, they were kind of going back to their roots in terms of concept albums.
Yeah.
So they had I suppose you'd call it the traditional Metallica logo on the front, and then yeah, obviously had like the fourth song was a what would you call it
Kind of ballad, wasn't
like
it?
a ballad type song like Day That Never Comes, and then obviously you had the instrumental song towards the end. I think it was Suicide and Redemption on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
They
so
played
they
it
were
recently, actually. They played it in Toronto.
with a backing track, I heard.
Yes, yes. It was kind of their doodle that Kirk and Rob do, and they played it.
Have
I
you
th
seen any footage of that?
yeah, yeah. I think look, you call a spade a spade. I think the boys need a break. You know,
Okay.
they literally do. Like if you've seen footage of James and Lars at that time, James is on his knees. He's huffing like, you forget what age these boys are. They do need a breather. So look, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. I kind of think the guys have to manage their energy levels, and it is what it is. You still got to hear it. It's obviously not a full band playing it, but it is what
Yeah.
it is.
Interesting. Interesting. Very good.
So over to me, is it number
Yeah.
three? I went with 72 seasons.
Wow.
I think the yellow is just something different. Um, I really thought that I don't know what it is. The yellow spoke to me. I don't know what it was. And even some of the other features in the album on the inside and that, like it doesn't mean a whole lot. Like it's just stuff coming out of a cart. Um, but the color of the yellow, I think, is really cool. It's like, what color do you call that? Like mustard yellow? I don't know what it is.
Canary yellow, is it?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
It's really cool, and I love some of the merch and stuff from that concept of that
Hmm.
yellow. Um, Going back to Luke Priest as well, some of the posters and stuff that's on the t-shirts for this M72 tour, which was taken from that idea of that album cover, the skull with all the stuff coming out of it. You see it all over the tour. Has reference to that album cover, but just the yellow. I love the yellow.
Hmm.
Kind of different.
Do you have it on vinyl?
I don't. I'd love to get the splatter of the show I was at, but they're crazy money.
Yeah. So this is the CD version, obviously, but if you push it out, so this is like James behind bars
Yeah,
on the back, and you can see the 72 there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I think that's very cool.
yeah.
I don't like that they don't have the actual name, the track listings
Mm.
on the back. You have to open it up and come into it. And I've done a video review of this. I'm not overly enamored with the packaging on this, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But
You have to go in there for your thing,
the
but
portrait shots of the guys are phenomenal.
they're looking very moody there on them. Yeah.
That's the English guy took them. What's his name?
Oh, Ross Halfin, was it?
No, it wasn't Ross. It was oh, I can't think of his name. Somebody will tell me in the comments. But yeah, I think he just captured a lot
Yeah.
in them shots. I really like that as well in the album.
So this is like an aging rock band, and
Yeah,
you'll notice with a lot of bands as they get older, they won't put themselves on the artwork because they're conscious that they're older and
yeah.
mightn't appeal to everyone. But Metallica are there front and center, grey wrinkles,
High
cup,
definition, black and
high
white.
definition.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very human.
yeah, he's a great photographer too. Please, if someone can think of the name, I just can't. Won't come to me at the minute. Put it in the comments.
Yeah. I really like that, and it changed from the previous album, Hard Word, where they were all their faces were all blurred.
Yeah,
You couldn't
yeah,
really see, and I think there was only one picture on Death Magnetic. So, yeah, great to see that. Um, Brilliant. So it's my number three, is it?
that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So I am on to we had it before, Ride the Lightning. Yeah, I think it's the classic Metallica cover. You know, you've got the Metallica logo on the top in 3D.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's the electric chair,
Hmm.
you know, and the lightning coming down striking the electric chair. Absolutely fantastic. It's simple, but it just speaks Metallica.
Yeah.
It's the iconic Metallica album cover. This is the format, you know.
The blue is so cool.
The blue is really, really cool. Yeah, really,
Yeah.
really cool. So yeah, love it. Ride the lightning.
So my number two is And Justice for All. Um, Again, it's kind of simple. Well, it's not really simple. It's with the scales, the money, and Lady Justice, the yellow as well, and the Metallica logo. It's just it's so cool. It's iconic, and the way And Justice for All is written in the phonic is so cool. You know,
Yeah, number two for me. I
is
love
it?
it. Yeah, yeah, I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Of their t-shirts, it's one of the best.
yeah,
The Justice t-shirts
yeah,
are absolutely brilliant. The one with the four faces on the back with the hammer
yeah,
of justice crushes you.
yeah. So cool.
It's brilliant, brilliant. So many times I was nearly about to click buy on those t-shirts, but I have to get myself one. Maybe
Yeah.
for my next birthday or something. I'll treat myself.
I
But
have
yeah,
a
and Justice
funny
for All,
feeling.
love
I
it.
have a funny feeling we're going to have the same number one as well.
Yeah, I think we're probably are. Yeah, go for it.
Master of Puppets.
Yeah, of course. It's the quintessential Metallica album cover, isn't it?
It's everything about Metallica. From a kid growing up, this is the image that I have of Metallica. I think everybody has, even if you're not a fan of Metallica, this album cover.
Yeah,
It's it's a trademark of Metallica.
absolutely. Absolutely. Again, we've got the Metallica logo up in the top in 3D in kind of that silvery, steely kind of menacing color.
Same as
Um,
Spade, really, isn't it? Except different color.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. And then in the top corners, if you're really switched on, you'll see hands in the top right and top left corner. These are the hands of the puppet master, obviously.
Yeah.
Coming there from the hands, we have the strings, and the strings are basically controlling all these crosses.
Yes.
And I suppose the whole thing is that, in this album it deals a lot with addiction,
Yeah.
and especially the title track, Master of Puppets. It's basically saying how addiction can control your life and that it will, lead you to the grave. And that's basically what this album cover is saying.
Yeah.
Um,
It
and then
captured.
also they talk about war in the album as well, an awful lot.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen the cemetery where particularly the US military are buried, it's lines of crosses in the
Yeah.
field. And I think
Arling-
there's a reference to that as well, maybe.
yeah. Arlington. Yeah. Yeah.
Arlington, yeah, and places like that. But couldn't agree with you more. I think it's a phenomenal album cover, and it is the quintessential Metallica album cover, and deserves to be at number one.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. 100%. Really enjoyed that one, Rob. And yeah.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below. What's your favorite album covers from 5 to 1? We'd love to hear some feedback from the people at home.
Yeah. 100%.